Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit. All right, here we go. All right, there, lucky 56. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dang. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set. Green, 39. Gun.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go. No. Check, Patriot. Over. Gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Let's go. Green 39. Let's go. Blue 90.
Green, the tight end, in motion.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And he motions the wide receiver. To throw is Taylor. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Red 38! Ohio!
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. 20! He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Here we go!
To throw again is Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ohio! 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 Here we go!
2nd and goal as the offense looks. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
What's left? What's left? Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Now he steps away. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Play action. Now Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Now let's go. Green.
Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Taylor looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on third down. And incomplete here on third down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bills have taken the lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Now, let's go. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Green, 39. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the spin.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action with Taylor. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 41 yards. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. For his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So a big turn of a... There, this defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
And filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Day. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now Mostert, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw, and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! No, Jack, Patriot!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This is Mostert, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last shot for Taylor. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down up.